Welcome to PeopleProvision version 1.0. PeopleProvision is Web Active Directory's solution to allow easy creation of Active Directory user accounts, Exchange mailboxes, and related resources like home shares and profile shares. Let's take a quick spin around the interface and show you how easy it is to allow authorized users in your organization to create new accounts. We're looking at the PeopleProvision homepage. This is where your users come to create new accounts. As you can see, they can view past activity as well as take new actions like creating a new user. On the Create a New User page, you'll notice how simple and easy this form is. One of the best things about the form is that we have spent a lot of time thinking about how user provisioning works and trying to come up with a way to make it easy for authorized users to create new accounts. As you can see, we have a minimum amount of information on this page. Basically, other than naming information, everything like location and job title drives data along with it. As you'll see here in a moment, when we create a couple of accounts, choosing a job title and location actually allows us to set information like address information, as well as do things like put people into the correct groups and departments. I've gone ahead and filled out some information for our new user. We're creating a programmer in the location of Denver North with a job title of Web Developer 1. Optionally, I can put in an employee ID, and I can also specify a work phone, mobile phone. Finally, I can tell PeopleProvision to go ahead and create a mailbox for this user. This will create an Exchange mailbox. Let's go ahead and kick this process off. Now that we've completed, we notice that we do see that we created a Web Developer 1 in the Denver North IT Development Group. Let's go take a look at Active Directory and see what happened behind the scenes. Let's start with the Exchange Management Console. As you can see, we've created a programmer with an alias and a mailbox. We can now look at the Active Directory properties for this user. In Active Directory Users and Computers, we have an OU here where we create new users. As you can see, we have an Information Technology group, a department that includes a development group. When I click here, we can see that Sasha's information is all filled in and she already has an account created including a description. Better than that though, when I look at Sasha's information, you can see I filled out a ton of information here with very little effort. We have an auto-created email address based on the Exchange address. The address information was filled in automatically because of the location we selected. Even the account generated unique names in our domain and set some options like changing password at next logon. We even took time to create profile and home share information. We'll come back to this in just a moment, but as you can see, we have a unique profile path. Our logon script goes to the standard netlogon.bat, and we map the K drive, in this case, to a unique user share for Sasha. Telephone information for mobile was filled in. Her organization information was filled in. This is what's really neat. We were even able to select her manager based upon a provisioning rule that said this job, users in this department get this manager. Finally, if we look at the member of, you can see here that we put Sasha in all kinds of distribution groups and security groups based upon her job role. Let's look at something else really neat. We mentioned creating the home share and profiles earlier for Sasha. When we look at our users share, we notice we do see S programmer here. If we look at the properties, you'll notice that the security is already set to include Sasha with modified permissions. In a similar fashion, we created a profile for Sasha, and we can put the profile, custom roaming profile, right here. So, as you can see, we were able to put a lot of information in about our new account, including an Exchange mailbox, creating home shares and setting permissions on them, as well as even setting up a unique name for the user and adding her to group memberships, all with one simple form. So, take some time, contact our support team or our sales team on our website, and take a spin around PeopleProvision. We'd be happy to give you a demo and show you how easy it is to empower your users to create Active Directory accounts and Exchange mailboxes in your organization.